If you have any intention of ever having any sort of sexual contact with a particular girl, she needs to. The foundation that every guy needs to know of attracting women is specifically polarizing the conversation. And how to be polarizing is very confusing. Polarizing is just pushing the conversation to a yes or a no. And I just did a training inside of my coaching program that I talk about this in depth using an example from one of my clients that got his first kiss from cold approach pretty recently. So I want to show you the video, I want to show you the training, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
I have the date set in a couple of hours.
As far, I know you didn't ask, but as far as just like first date tips, number one thing to do, and you've already done that, like you've already kind of polarized this girl, like you've made jokes, teased her, that kind of stuff. Number one thing you can do is assume familiarity and act like she's already your girlfriend. When you think about when you meet her, don't fucking shake her hand, give her a hug, like, hey, what's up? It's good to see you. That kind of stuff. And just assume familiarity, assume she's your girlfriend already. Because you're the leader, because she's looking for somebody to lead, that is just gonna, it's gonna set the tone so much better for the date. Because she's not going to be like, she's not going to be anxious. She's not going to be in her head. She's like, okay, like if this guy's relaxed, be more extremely yourself. Like if there were no rules, no boundaries, no filters on what you could say to this girl, you told me that it was like an instant date. Why didn't you say that to the girl? Like what, if you're thinking it, it's a thought you had, and then you could have said, oh, this is cute. We're like on our first day right now. Boom, polarized. She has to make a decision, right? It's a polarized conversation now. It's like, oh yeah, it is, haha, or oh, I actually have a boyfriend. So it really just comes down to like speaking what's on your mind. It's weird because speaking what's on your mind sounds really serious. Like, oh my
Right.
God, I have to like,
I have to get it out. I
I
have to
have
get
to
it out.
tell her like it's a fucking therapy session. But at
Yeah.
the same time, like just having fun is like you can have fun in like really safe, boring ass fucking ways, right? So you just have to point out when you look back on it, okay, I could have expressed myself a lot more clearly. I could have just said what was on my mind, which was, oh, this is like a date we're on. I want to break down your statement because I think this is actually very interesting for everyone on the call. So the first thing that happens when you're talking to a girl, you don't know if you like her or not. You don't know what type of person she is. You don't know if she's what you're looking for. But every girl you talk to, you immediately put on this pedestal of has all the emotional criteria I'm looking for. She might fit the physical criteria because you can actually tell that from the outside, but
Yeah.
the emotional criteria. So you're already putting her on this pedestal. Okay. And here's me here. He's down here. Okay. You're on a little pedestal. Okay. A little baby one. All right. And then you're also saying, okay, to get this girl, I need to act cool. I want to point this out. Okay. You saying you need to act cool means that you are not cool because it's acting like not myself. When the proper way to think about it is I want to be myself and I'm going to show all of my personality to this girl and she will either polarize towards no or yes. The goal is to get an answer. If you're talking about like swing dancing, if you're talking about like engineering, okay, if you talk about anything that you think is cool, you think it's fun, and she's like, no, you should be like, thank you. You're not cool. Like, you don't get me, and I'm cool. I mean, here, if you didn't think the things that you like are cool, you wouldn't like them. Like, if you have any intention of ever having any sort of sexual contact with a particular girl, she needs to be forced, not like, you know, in a bad way, but she needs to be forced to make a decision about you as quickly as possible, even if it's a tiny decision. Like when I go up to a girl, I say, hey, what's up? I think you're cute. I'm polarizing right there, and she can decide whether she rejects me on the spot or she stays, right? And she might not be all the way to the yes column, but she's polarized in that direction. She's choosing one side. This polarizing the girl thing, it's the core foundation of dating. If you can't polarize the girl to make her choose, I like you or I don't like you, then you're just going to get no's.